Guys, so today I'm going to basically be talking about why I keep reptiles. Now, obviously, basically it's kind of going to be like a tour, so not going to be a long video, but I'm going to kind of talk about each animal that I have and like why I keep them. I mean, like some be like, well, obviously they're awesome, and then some other of you might be like, why would you keep them? They're disgusting. So I'll kind of be talking about that in this video. So I have my crested gecko, fish tank, iguana, and a red-eared slider, which is outside, but I'll bring it in for this video. Also, I keep plants down there, and roaches way over there, so I'll probably be talking about those. I'll do those at the end, though. So, yeah, let's get started. I'll start with the iguana. So like I said, not going to be a super long tour video. As you can see, there's tons of water stains on the glass. I hate that, but like, it doesn't really affect how cleanly it is, so I'm not too worried about it. And then, yeah, so my iguana's back here, and as you can see, whenever I do a video on it, it's basically never out. And you might be like, wasn't that, you know, how would you enjoy that? Well, when it comes to the iguana, it basks every day right there. It comes out, it eats, and then it basks, or vice versa, or whatever. I don't know because I'm never home to see it. But when I come home, I get to see it basking right there. And that, I think, just makes me happy for whatever reason. I just like to see it, doing well. And eventually it'll get really big, and I think it won't be scared of me anymore, and I'll be able to work with it more, like easier, without it, like, dropping its tail on me. So, that's why I have the iguana. It's a really cool pet. It only eats lettuce, which I cut up every weekend, and that's basically real quick on the iguana. Now I'm going to move down to the 55-gallon fish tank. Now, basically with this, I'm going to talk about more like each individual pet, I think, because, I don't know. I really like fish. I think they're just, I don't really know why, to be honest. I just kind of do. Obviously I have the bluegill right over there, a largemouth bass, a goldfish, a crayfish somewhere down there, and a catfish somewhere down there. Now, I just kind of I like keeping these because they're very interactive. Like, if I drop food in, or if I, like, touch the top, they'll come up. Like the goldfish, they're very aware of what's happening. I mean, they aren't right now. I just fed them a second ago. They're very aware of what's happening, and it's really fun to see them eat and stuff like that. And I can feed them all different kinds of things. Also, the goldfish is really colorful, and eventually it'll get giant. That's another thing I like about what's in this tank. They'll all get really big, and I think that's really cool. So, yeah, I also have different stuff on top, which I really like. Like, I love having all these plants right here, and like with this light for the fish tank. I also I have cactuses sitting right here. I actually have like a spider I caught in my hallway, which I'm downstairs, so that seems to happen a lot. And I'm trying to grow something, which isn't working out great, but I think I'm gonna try again with that. And then I also have some other stuff that I'm growing, but like this is like lettuce in here, like hydroponics. So yeah, now I'm going to talk about this fish tank. I'm just going to keep going. So these fish are really awesome. They're just tropical. I love how big these are, and they're, like, just like the other thing, they're right at the top immediately. Here, I'll feed them real quick. So, to be honest, I really don't love the tetras, but again, they're pretty active, just like the angelfish. I really want to upgrade this tank to a 55-gallon, be more specific, that 55-gallon someday, and get some more angelfish and maybe some really cool plecos, because I think that'd be really awesome. As you can see, they pop the water on top, especially the tetras, and they make a really cool noise when they eat. Then the koi catfish down here will scan the bottom, which is super cool. This guy's always active. The catfish, I really just like the catfish. It's like the pet I've had the longest, I think. You can see it there, possibly. And it'll come out every once in a while, and you can just see it hiding there. Then with the frog, again, like with the fish in this tank, I know it'll get giant someday, and that's really why one of the reasons I really like the frog is that it's just sitting back there one day to become like really active, and I guess I'll like it a lot more then. So basically covers this tank. Then I have the crested gecko. Now I got this out yesterday and played with it, but I think I'm gonna hold it for a second today as well if it lets me, and I'll kind of talk about it then. So here, I'll just set my camera right here, and I'll show you how I get it out. It's actually right there. You can see its eyes. I keep the light away from it so it can stay dark. So yeah, let's get this out. Now, one reason I really like this is that it eats right out of my hand, and that is super cool for me. I love interacting with my animals, and this is one of the reasons that I got a crested gecko, is that I knew it would be a beginner level animal that I'd be able to interact with, unlike my iguana. So let's see. Come on. There we go. Also, it jumps and it has a prehensile tail. So as you can see, this isn't the best lighting, to be honest. So I really like how it will just jump, and I can feed it right out of my hand. There, you can see it there. So I'm actually gonna put it right back. Did you see that? That was crazy, right? Let's see if he'll do it again. Yep, he's about to do it. At least he looks like he is. Oh, jeez. Okay, I'm gonna put him back now. He jumps kind of crazily. He's really little, and I think he'll be fine from that. I've caught him with like one finger before. Now that was kind of scary because that was just his tail, but I think he'll be just fine. He's really kind of skittish, and again, this is Darwin. He's my crested gecko, and I normally only handle him every other day, but since we're doing this video, I handled him yesterday and then today as well. So I'll probably leave him alone for like a good 2 days, and then I will get him back out. Then we have this, which again, tons of water stains. Don't really care. These are all the plants just growing out for the 20 gallon, which you will see a video about that soon. And that's basically what this tank is. This tank's pretty similar, but I'm not gonna like completely take it apart. It's basically just kind of like a little piece of forest, like a little piece of my own forest. So stuff may die in here, stuff may mold, it doesn't matter. I just keep it wet and stuff grows, and I think that's really cool. Like I got a mushroom in here. I got some kind of like bug, which I don't know how I got. Like not like a bad bug, but it was a some kind of worm. I guess there was eggs on one of the plants, like some kind of caterpillar, and I haven't seen those in a while. But it's really what I like about this tank is it's just so wild. Like I don't really know what's happening with it. So that's basically that tank. Now I'm gonna go grab the turtle and I'll show you that. So this is Philip, and he's my red-eared slider. He doesn't exactly love me yet, but I think he'll learn to once I get him inside. I'm actually going to be keeping him in the 55-gallon tank, and eventually I'll keep him and the iguana in together. And he's one of the main points I want to talk about. I think what I've basically decided is, since I show all this on YouTube, okay, I don't need to, like, I'd be just fine without showing all this on YouTube. I show the iguana, I show the crested gecko, I show the turtle. What I want to do is I want to show people how to keep big animals in, like, northern, like where it's colder, or, I don't know, really far southern. But, if you know what I mean, like, places where you can't keep them outside, like Florida. Places like Ohio where basically you can keep them outside in Florida, but you can't in Ohio. And I want to show people how to keep them correctly, at least the way I think that is a good example of how you should keep him. So, with my iguana, I have it in a big tank. I would say it's like a good size for it. Now I want to upgrade it and then keep it in with the turtle and also connect it to my 55-gallon tank. So then the turtle has lots of swimming space, and it can also burrow, and it can like bask and stuff. So I'll have separate basking places for them, but basically, that's what I want to do. I want to always make sure I have either a more than big or perfect size for, like, more than good or perfect size for my animals, like Phil up here, or like Charlie, who wants to bite my finger. So on to the cockroaches. So if you don't like bugs, then I would click off the video now. So hope you enjoy the video. I'm gonna go put this guy back. He's getting pretty. Okay, so this is the cockroaches container. I've cleaned it once. Didn't really want to show that because it was really gross. As you can see, there's tons of poop down there, and I have lots of oats, which they'll eat all of those. And I took a thing of the iguana's food and put it in there just because I didn't feel like cutting up other stuff. So they're in here, as you can see, doing mighty fine, hopefully. Hopefully getting ready to produce some babies for me, right? Hopefully. Unless, I don't know. Yeah, so that's what the roaches are doing. Oh, jeez. Wait a second. No way. No way, no way, no way, no way. Okay, so you might have just seen why I did that. I think I'm gonna make a separate video about that. That's all I'm gonna leave it at, okay? That's all I'm gonna leave it at. So stay tuned if you haven't subscribed, and I'm gonna be doing a video. If you like feeder insects, then that is super awesome. So yeah, there's that, and hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like it down below. If you have any comments or concerns, put in the comments below. And if you want more content, then please subscribe. I will see you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Have a great every day. See ya. Like I said, please subscribe because I'm about to go film a video about what I just saw in there, which is absolutely crazy. And they're Dubia roaches. I said cockroaches because, I mean, who wouldn't say cockroaches? When you think of roaches, you think of cockroaches. So, yeah, I meant Dubia roaches. So, yeah.